What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon, NBA DFS video. It is November 22nd. We are back. We have an 8-game main slate that hopefully is exciting. We're going to look at it. If you're new to the channel, we are going to go through each position. We're going to give you our early projections. So we already have early projections and simulations. We run them throughout the day. At the about 2 hours from tip-off is when I'll tell you to go check out FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. Go check out the projections. Go check out the simulations. Everything under the NBA tab will be updated by then, especially chalk. So we're going to give you 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks at each position. Then we are going to build a DraftKings lineup, a FanDuel lineup, and a Yahoo lineup for you. After all of this, if you need a little bit more help, check out our Discord. It is in the link, or the link is in the description down below. We give out a couple of core plays and value plays there. The rest, you can find all of that under the NBA tab, either projections, simulations, or cheat sheet. On top of that, on our cheat sheet, we do have a tab for some optimal lineups to give you guys a head start, not an end-all, be-all. But a lot of people have been asking, FTA Plus, $10 for a week, $30 for a month, $200 for a year. But if you use the promo code NBA is back, the next 2 people that use it will get the yearly pass for $74.99. Now, once those coupon codes are gone, we will have a Black Friday deal, but it will be for $99 for a year. So if you're interested, make sure you check that out. And we have a giveaway every single video, 2 of them if we hit the goal. So like the video, be a subscriber, and leave a comment. If this video gets at least 50 likes and you've left a comment for the comment picker, you have a chance to win a free week of FTA Plus. 100 likes on this video, a free month. 150 likes on this video, a free year. 200 or more likes on this video, a chance at a lifetime pass. On top of that, there'll be a keyword somewhere in this video. Listen for the keyword and type it in. If you get picked that way as well, you will win a free week on top of it. You could win both. So stick around. We will do that giveaway towards the end of the video. I want to jump into everything else. So Outlier.bet, they are our sponsor for all of these videos. You guys have been loving it. We use them for sports betting. We use them to build lineups. We almost hit our plus 850 Thursday Night Football parlay on there. All we needed was a George Pickens touchdown. We hit everything pretty much except that, the first half of the game. And it was an ugly game. So make sure you check them out for the insights, for the games, for the breakdown, for the Vegas odds. All of that is right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go position by position. We're going to give you the 3 top, 3 mid, and 3 value picks with our early projections. These are basically floor projections, and then they can and will change because we got a lot of people out already. We got questionable tags galore all throughout. So let's go. As of the making of this video, our top, which is wild. It's been a while since we've talked about him, but James Harden is our top point guard as of now, projected right around 48 to 52 fantasy points. Followed by Trae Young at 48 to 52 as well, and Damian Lillard 47 to 49 fantasy points. Going down and looking for some mid-tier picks here, we got Dyson Daniels at 30 fantasy points, Shaedon Sharpe at 29, and Tyrese Maxey at 29 fantasy points. And then trying to find some value here, we got Chris Dunn right around 22 fantasy points. We got Kevin Porter Jr. at 21. And we got Elfrid Payton, haven't used his name in a long time, about 20 to 22 fantasy points out of him. Now, the value plays will change throughout the day because, again, these players being questionable, we have to pay attention to that. So that's why I tell you, these are great early projections and get your early start of the day, but make sure you check back on the website a little bit later on. So we move over to the shooting guard position right now. We got Kyrie at the top, projected right around 46 to 48 fantasy points. Jaylen Brown, 42 to 45. I do have Brandon Ingram at 41 fantasy points, but he is questionable, so we're kind of waiting on him. Moving on, some mid-tier picks here. Kobe White, who is probable at 36 fantasy points. Cam Thomas, also probable at 34. And Jordan Poole at 33 fantasy points. And then trying to find some value here. At the position, Amen Thompson, we're right around 25 fantasy points. Peyton Pritchard at 25, and Toumani Camara right around 25 as well. Moving to the small forward position, we got Jason Tatum right around 57 to 60 fantasy point range. Zach LaVine at 42 fantasy points. DeMar DeRozan at 37. Mid-tier picks for small forward today. Kind of just looking, we got Tari Eason at 30 fantasy points, Trey Murphy the third, right around 30, and Benedict Mathurin right around 29 fantasy points. Then we got to find some value at this position. Bogdanovic, right around 22 for Bogdanovic there. Corey Kispert, right around 20. And then a little bit of Quentin Grimes if he gets in there. Should get a little bit of run with Luka being out, but Quentin Grimes, right around about 19 to 22 fantasy point range for your small forward. Moving to power forward. Giannis is questionable. I believe it's the questionable tag every single day. He's going to be probable. Coming off 65 plus there at 11th out. He is up to 12-1 now. We got Giannis right around 62 fantasy points. We got Jalen Johnson right around 40. I've got Kyle Kuzma right around 33. Mid-tier, Jeremy Grant at 30. Andrew Wiggins, 29. And P.J. Washington at 28. Then we go down a little bit. Torian Prince at 18 fantasy points. Keshawn George at 18 fantasy points. And Jarris Walker right around 17 to 19 fantasy points. Then we get to the center. Now, Jokic obviously has been out, I think, 3 games now. Yeah. Obviously, he had a son, and he's taken off however much time, obviously. He's at 12-2. I have him projected at 68, which is the highest we've ever had anyone projected, I believe. The problem is I don't know if he's going to be. If he is back, I think he's good to go. He missed practice. I'm guessing he misses this game, which then opens up more Denver value. So that's why I tell you come back later on and check it out. So we got Joel Embiid at 55 fantasy points. We got Sabonis at 50 fantasy points. Mid-tier here, we got Miles Turner at 33, Draymond Green at 31, and Brook Lopez at 29. And then a little bit of value. I don't usually pay down, but you can. I'm looking at Al Horford against Washington right around 24 fantasy points. Donovan Clingan right around 24. And Trace Jackson Davis right around 24 fantasy points as well. Now, that being said, we're going to build lineups, but I'm going to build it as Jokic being out, just because I fully expect him to be out. If not, obviously, he makes a ton of sense to get in your lineup as the highest projected guy, but he's missed the practice. He hasn't played in 3 games. Most likely will miss this game, so we are going to build one lineup at each position or each site without him in there. Now, the crazy thing is, I keep getting notifications on Yahoo. I can't play paid contests for whatever reason, but I am taking first place 350 plus on Yahoo every lineup we've built. Now, I don't want to continue that, knock on wood, because who knows. But I've also had you guys reach out saying you guys are very close to getting takedowns. You guys are using our advice, which has been awesome. We're growing the community, but if you want to be part of it even more, get in the Discord, sign up for FTA Plus. Love helping you guys out. Love seeing your wins. If you do win using our advice, tips are welcome. Love tips. We all do. CashApp is down below, or you can hit us up and I can give you Venmo or PayPal. But tagging us on Twitter, like tagging at advisors_team with a picture of your win. You can cross out your username if you don't want it. And then with the hashtag bringing home the bacon, that would be awesome. That also helps out the community by showing that we have a chance at helping either you or other people out, which would be awesome as well. So that being said, let's build a DraftKings lineup for you. Now, depending on where you want to pay up, I completely get that, but this is going to be, when we build these are more of GPP picks because you got to get a little creative there. So Derek White at point guard, I'm taking him at point guard. I love him here. So we got Lindy Waters here. Now, the game logs, he's been okay. The past couple of games he's gotten 20 plus minutes, and he's done well, and he's dropped down to 3,600. If he's in there, I love that. We'll have to kind of see. He obviously hyperextended his knee on Friday, and then he came back and he did play the past 2 games. I love this matchup for him at 3,600. He allows you to do a ton of other things, and even if you do put Jokic in there later on, he allows you to put him in there because he's so cheap. So we got Levine at small forward. I got Tatum. I got to get a little bit of Tatum against Washington. They're such a bad team. If you want to see how bad they are against each position, go to NBA, go to fantasy points allowed by position. You can build your lineup out that way as well. So then we get to the center position. Now, Trace Jackson Davis is where I'm going to look at against New Orleans. The minutes have been 20 plus. This is my only problem. Like, he had 20 minutes against the Clippers, 17 fantasy points. But then he had 22 against Atlanta, 36. So again, he's very inconsistent. But at his price of $3,700, he is another Golden State guy that allows you to pay at other positions today. Now, again, this is not the only lineup we're playing. This is just one of the boomer bust type lineups where we have value plays. Another one is Amir Coffey. If he can get in there and play minutes-wise, the past 2 games he's done well. If we could get 25 out of him at 4,000, we could be in store for a good game. Now we're at utility. We are at 8,000. Leonard being out, McCollum being questionable. Vucevic is my guy. I'm taking Nikola Vucevic here. Would not be surprised if he gets a double-double as well. So that is a lineup I'm looking at. Derek White all the way down to Nikola Vucevic. Now, we are going to move into a FanDuel lineup. Kind of the same thing. The pricing's a little bit different. When we build this lineup, obviously Luka's out for a while. Giannis is questionable. I get that. Jokic, I'm just completely taken out. Again, we will update it and our optimal lineups on the website if need be, and he is in. We'll build around and we'll put a lineup out there on the website. But the key word or key phrase of the day is, as you guys know, I've been sick without a voice for a while. I went to bed at like 8 p.m. last night, passed out, woke up today. I've got coffee. So the keyword of the day, actually, you know what? No. It's Friday. You guys know the keyword of the day, outlier.bet. Outlier.bet Friday. That is the keyword, outlier.bet. Check them out. Sign up, get a 7-day free trial using our code down below as well. Love it. We've been using it. We build it for DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo, whatever it is. We look at sports bets. We look at breakdowns as well. And I love how you can add all of your bets to a bet slip and it'll take you out to your sports book. So, let's take a look. One we didn't talk about yet, but he is in our projections, Damian Lillard. Love Damian Lillard there. Westbrook is kind of making a run back. He's at 5,500, but he's a threat for a triple-double every single game somehow still. Kobe White is another one. He is questionable with a neck. Let's see if it's game probable. Yep, so they moved him to probable. I want both of the guys from Chicago there. Coffee being another value pick here. Same thing with Jackson Davis. He's under 5K there. And Tunakopoulos is probably the one I'm going to pay up for the most. Used him 2 nights ago and got that king of the hill or king of the court. I took him for the most points, rebounds, and assists, and he won me a $29 free bet, which I'm going to put on probably a three touchdown parlay this weekend. Maybe. We'll see. Now we're at 3,500, which is a little crazy. And Nick Claxton, he's so cheap. Return to practice Thursday, he's questionable Friday, game log wise. He has not played since the 13th, where he played 24 minutes. So as long as he's good at 3,500, I think he's some value. Now, if he is out or if Jokic is in, we could obviously make a different lineup there. So we got Damian Lillard all the way down to Nick Claxton. Let's enter that lineup. And Yahoo, not a ton of people play on Yahoo. I completely get that, but I wanted to bring that to you guys because people have reached out and be like, can you build me a lineup on Yahoo? And that's completely fine. I wasn't aware if people played on it enough, which they have been, and we've been doing pretty good. Just I can't play paid. If I were able to play paid contests, I would be taking them down lately. Okay, I get a notification saying I've won. I play like a one lineup, single entry, 100 person free game because I just can't play on Yahoo for whatever reason. So pricing's a little bit different. I completely get that. You got a $200 budget. You average about what you can. But another one that he seems to make our cheat sheet every single day is Brandon Boston Jr. Derek White is another one I want to look at in that matchup. It is expensive, but he's averaging 35.3 on Yahoo. Jared McCain might be Rookie of the Year candidate. He's doing well, averaging 22.6 fantasy points per game at $19. I love. I still don't know what the targeted fantasy point, like on DraftKings, you want like 8 to 9 times value. I don't know what the pricing here. Have not checked that out yet to see. But I want Jason Tatum in there. Now, a forward I'm looking at is Dyson Daniels. We talked about that. Averaging 35.5 fantasy points per game at $20 is exactly what we need. Now, Derek Lively should get a little bit more run. Obviously, with Luka out, it opens up a ton of value everywhere in that lineup. And then Tumani Kamara is a lineup there. So Brandon Boston all the way down to Tumani Kamara. Yes, I can't play. All right. Even though I won money, I can withdraw it, but it was on free contests. I can't play it. So now we are going to have our giveaway. Now, we did not hit 50 likes in yesterday's video because the video went out late because I didn't have a voice, but I think we can do it today. We still had a keyword yesterday, and we had comments suggested there. Also, I put out a different kind of video on the history of baseball, a podcast in video form. If you guys want to check that out, I will link that at the end. It is 20 minutes long. If you guys could help it, like the video, watch the entire thing so the algorithm picks it up, that would help me out so much. I want to look at expanding out to that. I also am looking at doing a gaming channel. I'm big into Call of Duty and Warzone, and I'm thinking about just kind of starting back into doing a little bit of gaming and stuff, especially with Verdansk coming back in March. So I want to get the ball rolling there. I want to do some videos. I'm going to have a different channel there. Help me out. I have a full-time job on top of it, but I'm trying to make this a full-time job. I understand that. I have 2 kids. My wife wants another one, she's crazy. Absolutely not. But help me out. I do a lot of stuff for you guys for free. So if you guys just watch the videos, that helps out a lot more than you might realize. So only 16 comments yesterday, but the keyword was medicine. So we're just going to roll this. If there's someone with the keyword medicine, they are the winner. There you go. Brian Tate, congratulations. Be sure to take your medicine, bud. Bacon doesn't taste good when you're sick. This is a fact. I'm having a hard time tasting anything, but we are here. We are making videos for you. So congratulations, Brian. All you got to do is email me, dfshelp1@gmail.com. I know you have an account on the site. Just tell me your account on the site. We'll get you set up for your free week. And that is it. We broke everything down. If you want to check out our breakdowns, you want to check out our NFL content, videos will be going out either today and tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. We will be having a breakdown of the main slate and building lineups just like normal. I'm going to have a video of our favorite, probably top 5 favorite stacks of this week. Going to have a video on the rankings as well. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, get those down below. Good luck today. And as always, let's bring home some bacon. Peace.